Welcome to the fourth week in the Trust and Commitment series in February. Today we're expanding on the practices of how to build trust. We're expanding on what is trust, what is commitment, and how does it show up in your life. And I'm going to offer a simple practice with a few different suggestions of how to build trust using this practice. And I want to talk a little bit first about trust and commitment and their connection. And I think commitment in itself is a building technique for trust. And that when, for example, I commit to something, whether it be a practice. Right now, actually, I'm doing a dream journal. And so every morning I write what my dream was, and every evening before I go to bed, I pull a tarot card from this amazing deck. And then I have been taking the symbols into my life and learning about my subconscious, my unconscious, the universal mind. And it's been huge for me building trust in myself and building trust in the language of my unconscious and my unconscious world, that subconscious world that's out there in here. And it's been helping me navigate my days and also helping me navigate my business. So keep an eye on the things that I'm going to be offering. I think you'll notice some new ways of being and new things that I start to bring forward. So I'd love to hear about them. So I'm really committing to myself and to my practice to dive into my mystery, into that subconscious. So that has been just an experiment, I guess, an exploration in the truth of how commitment and trust go together. So I invite you to do a practice that builds your self-trust, your trust in maybe it's a mundane task. Maybe it's doing the dishes every day. Uh, and maybe it is going more into that mysterious part of yourself, because we are much more than the practical. We're much more than the day-to-day actions that we engage in, and that society kind of invites us into. We have our regular morning routines. We wake up, we go to the bathroom, we brush our teeth. But what's going on deep inside, and what's going on in this world that programs who we are? So that's a whole other topic too, which I'll get into maybe next month, about the consciousness and the unconsciousness of who we are. But coming back to trust and commitment, the practice that I'm offering this week is really simple. It's using the same phrase, or you can put a nuance on it, add your own flavor to it. Always and forever, I am trusting. Using I am is very powerful for the heart and the mind. It's like an imprint. It's connected to the origins of the creator, the divine, God, the higher power. So it's kind of pulling in medicine when you say I am, magical medicine. So saying always and forever, I am trusting. My practice to you, my invitation, is to write it down. And I'll give you a couple of options. So write it down so that it's in front of you, maybe where your desk is. Always and forever, I am trusting, so that you can see it and build upon the commitment to what that means to you and in how you relate to it. The other option is to have a journal, and every morning or every evening, you write the line, always and forever, I am trusting. Doing that for some powerful numbers, do it for 7 days, do it for 21 days, do it for 40 days. Pick something that feels right, a number that feels right, a commitment, and see what happens for yourself. Notice each day when you write it down. What does it mean? Does it change? Are you noticing that in your daily life that trust is becoming more easeful? Like it's more, you feel more trusting. It's just there. So that's my practice for this week. I invite you to please comment, share with me, engage. I'd love to hear about what you're doing in different places in the world. And thank you so much for supporting, watching, liking, subscribing, sharing. It's really awesome to connect out there with you. Blessings for now. Bye.